This kid is a gamer. He's a baller. He's a playmaker and a shot caller.
In case you didn't know,
I got Tebow. He shattered the mold, and all he does is win. All he does is win games.
Listen.
I got Tebow. He shattered the mold, and all he does is win.
Hey guys, this is Josh from VTV, and this is actually going to be our first blog post ever. So what better way to get it kicked off than by talking about Tim Tebow? Like you haven't got enough of him already, right? This thing has gotten a little out of control in my opinion. I mean, you have kids kneeling in the hall, Tebowing is what they like to call it. I guess it's like the new planking, and getting suspended for it, and the whole Skip Bayless versus Stephen A. Smith brawl that's going on basically. And we're going to show you a little clip of them real quick, see what you think.
Stephen A., are you finally on board with Tim Tebow?
That's a difficult question.
Now be honest with yourself. Look yourself in that TV mirror right now.
I'm always honest. I sit before you today a very humbled man. I mean, it's stunning. I have to. I'm almost like Yul Brynner in the Ten Commandments, where he's just.
Wow, you in Ten Commandments?
Where he's just sitting there and he's conceding. You know?
Just say, what else can you say?
What else? I cannot believe what I saw yesterday. I mean, this boy he went 3 for 16 in the first 3 quarters. He had a passer rating of 13. He was just I was looking so forward to coming to work today.
Yeah, because you were right.
I was like,
for a minute.
It's exactly what I said. It's exactly what I said. And then the fourth quarter arrived, and there have been many, many times when I can point to other guys doing, like even for yesterday, you can look at Prater in the 59-yard field goal at the end of regulation, the 51-yard field goal in overtime. But Tim Tebow was a quarterback in that fourth quarter.
So this is Stephen A. Smith actually giving credit to Tim Tebow here. And if you haven't kept up with the whole Skip versus Stephen A. debate, then this is a pretty humbling experience for him, probably, like he says in the clip, because he's kept the same argument going for about 7 weeks, and that's that Tebow is horrific in the first 3 quarters, which there is some truth to that he shouldn't qualify as an NFL quarterback, which I don't think is right. I think Tebow is not conventional in any way, but I think it's something that the NFL needs, and this is such a great story. I mean, he's taken headlines from the Packers, who are undefeated so far and are 3 games from an undefeated season, and this is completely taken over at ESPN. So Joe Flacco, we know he's kind of a quiet quarterback, just kind of goes about his business, wins plenty of games. But I guess apparently he's gotten fed up with this Tim Tebow thing too on ESPN. And he comes out and says, "When we beat the Steelers, were we on TV? No, I couldn't even find a Baltimore Ravens highlight. I think that's kind of the way it is around Baltimore. We don't always get our respect, but you got to deal with it and go out there every week and just win football games." Now, Joe, if you want the kind of respect that you seem to want, you can beat the Steelers twice in the regular season. You can do whatever you want, but nobody's going to give you the kind of respect until you go out and you win the Super Bowl like you should, especially this year. You have a down AFC. Steelers aren't going to get back. The Patriots have the worst defense in the league. The Colts are way out of the picture. There's not really an AFC team that I think should take down the Ravens this year. And if he wants that kind of respect, he needs to go out and do exactly what he says, is just go out and win. And I think they've kind of taken this out of perspective, making Flacco into a little bit of a villain here. This Tim Tebow thing, like I said, has gotten completely out of control, but it's great. So now we're going to go to my prediction on the New England game, and that's an afternoon game that's coming up in about 3 hours. I don't know if anybody will see this before, but basically I think, last defense in the league, Tim Tebow, I don't think that the Broncos are going to have a ton of success at the beginning. I think if the Patriots come out and quickly strike like I think they will, I think they'll get off to a big enough lead that I don't know if there's going to be enough in the second half for the Broncos to go. I'd love to see Tim Tebow have more success in the first half so that some of these critics will shut up about him just being, divine intervention in the fourth quarter. But I think that the Patriots will get off to a jump, get out 2-touchdown lead by the fourth quarter, be up enough that the Broncos won't be able to get back. I think my prediction is going to be Patriots 31, Broncos 21. But you know what that probably means? That probably means that the Broncos are going to win this thing 27-24 in overtime. That's going to be my second little prediction there. I'm a little scared of what's going to happen if Tebow wins. I mean, it's already Tebowmania. It's going to be magnified times 20 if he wins this game. I mean, there's going to be people talking about what if he makes it to the conference championship, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that's going to happen, but I think ESPN's going to turn into ESPN Tebow if we go ahead and win this game here, the Broncos, that is. So there you go, guys. That's our first blog. Hopefully we'll be getting one out every week or so. And VTV isn't just about sports. It's also about anything entertainment. That means TV shows, video games, movies, sports, mostly those 4 things. If something else happens, we'll cover it as well. And we hope you guys like it. Throughout the video, our YouTube name has been up there. If you like it, please show us some love, subscribe. If you want to see what we're doing, what we think about the games, go ahead and follow us on Twitter. We'll let you know when new videos are going to come out, what they're going to be about, and argue yourselves away on the comment section. That's what we love. We'll see you guys later.
He's a baller. He's a playmaker and a shot caller.
In case you didn't know,
I got Tebow. He shattered the mold, and all he does is win. All he does is win games.
Listen.
I got Tebow. He shattered the mold, and all he does is win. All he does is unleash.
Tell Tebow,
Let him go.
It's time.
Turn him loose.
Let him play. Let him
Play on Sunday.
unleash.
tell Tebow.
Let him go.
It's time.
Turn him week in and week out.
I guarantee you that.